Hello and welcome to the Horrible People. I did it again.
You did it again. That's
welcome to the Horrible Podcast because we are horrible people. I'm Ashley.
And I am Jacob. And the actual studio today.
Hey guys, I can touch him. Look, I'm touching his face.
That's my cheek. That's my nose. That's my cheek. I can touch you too. Shoulder.
We're touching each other, guys.
Whoa.
Also, great content for audio-based things.
Hey guys, we can do hi. Hello.
You're only doing that because I told you that this mic works for ASMR.
I know it works for ASMR. ASMR people actually use the Yeti. So
I know.
It's great.
Guys, should I make ASMR videos? No, I shouldn't. It would be weird.
We should both make ASMR. I wonder how that's going to sound. We'll listen to it when it publishes.
Oh God, it's gonna be a problem because there's people who real like ASMR and there's people who real don't like ASMR.
Hey, I do not mind ASMR. I think it serves a purpose for people that listen to it, and I think it's cool. I showed Ashley my favorite ASMR video of all time the other day.
Hey guys. I actually listen to ASMR. And begin the angry tweets.
Some people are tweeting about us. I don't think we're that popular yet.
That's true. We're lame.
But we do have a comment, so yippee!
So this is, number 3?
7.
Of trying to record this podcast?
This is the 3rd attempt, everyone. Our first attempt had, what was the issue the first time?
First time...
Mic issues, right?
No, mic issues was last time. No, first time was mic issues. Second time was I completely deleted my audio track.
No, you refreshed your browser hoping it would sync, and it did not register and just reset it. My audio was there.
That was on me.
And I had the idea of, hey, I'm going to be in town, in actual hometown area.
Today. We're recording this on Friday the 6th.
December 6th. Do-do-do-do-do. What was that noise?
That was my dog.
Hi, dog. Are you okay?
My dad seems to be checking.
The dog's moving. Okay. I'm saying that's okay.
Yeah, he's fine. All right.
The dog is moving, everyone.
That's staying in the podcast, by the way.
Of course it is. We don't cut or stop. It's purely unfiltered.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
We try our best.
As the one who edits this podcast, that is not true.
I don't edit. I just listen, and I feel like almost everything's in the podcast. So.
I tend to cut out little tiny background noises type stuff, and every once in a while, if something is absolutely awful, I'll cut it out.
That's good though. We need someone to do stuff.
But yeah. So what was your thing last week?
My thing last week was read books. Because the podcast just dropped again. So as of recording, our last video just dropped today.
Yep.
And I was able to listen to it 3 times over, which is great for me, because I forgot what we did after all the time. My last goal was to read all of my Viking books. Huzzah! I have partially failed that.
It's okay. You'll get more, and there might be something involving that for Christmas. So.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
But
apparently. No,
real life spoilers, guys.
You are all learning about us the more as you listen in.
God.
So half of my books that came in were the sequel books in the series, and I had to wait a whole nother month to get the original book, and even though it said I could renew them, I couldn't. Because it was through the interlibrary loan system across the entire United States through my university. So half of them I couldn't get because they were unavailable. The other half came later, and I didn't have time to start them, and so I read what I could. It was very successful. I learned a lot, and I've gained a lot of perspective, but still failed.
Well, sometimes that happens. I also failed.
Yeah, I heard about this already. But you guys did not, so let's go into depth with this.
I didn't sign up for a test for the second week in a row. Okay, but we talked about this. I am having extreme anxiety
You mentioned this the last time.
Because I don't think I am going to pass. I really don't. And it is scary. And that is why I'm not signing up for tests. Because if I'm not going to pass, then what's the point of taking the test? Because I've done the fail the test and get feedback thing. I've done that.
Yeah.
So at this point, what is the point of taking the test?
Practice the test and get better. Do you have the reports from the last test?
Somewhere.
You should look through those and
I will.
Jog your memory. That might help you prepare better.
I think they are in the filing cabinet.
Well then, before you sign up, I would just go through those, and then you know where to drive, and you kind of remember the basic course of it.
Oh,
right?
no, yeah, I can, and it's not, and part of it is probably I'm just super anxious.
You're gonna do great.
Am I?
I have faith in you.
I don't know.
I have faith in you. Everyone, if you have faith in Ashley, please like and subscribe to this podcast. This is an official plug.
Using guilt to get subscribers.
No, it's not guilt. It's faith. It's positivity.
We are not using my anxiety to attract more people, Hansen. That is not.
We're gonna show you, based on all of our followers, our dedicated followers and listeners, and our new people, that you're worth believing in and you're worth taking a chance on.
So our whole... Hold on.
Oh, you're looking this up. Oh boy. We're looking this up, everyone.
Our whole 4 subscribers, 2 of us, which are us.
Yes. And there's another one here. There's another person in the studio that is not talking.
Yeah, okay, so 3 of the people who are currently subscribed to us.
I'm pretty sure Cameron would like this too. He actually was our first comment, and I'm pretty sure he would love this.
Oh, right, I'm not under our account. Hold on.
You're not under our account. You're under yours.
Our account?
You're gonna spend time looking this up, aren't you?
Hold on.
This is great.
Switch accounts. Horrible podcast. Okay, so... How do I see who our subscribers are?
I don't know.
Is there a way of doing
I don't think so.
That's
just a number.
Unfortunate.
It's YouTube. What do you expect? It's 2019 YouTube. They're cracking down on everything, and they're showing you less.
Yeah, but show me the username. It's not like you're showing me their social security numbers.
Once you reach, I think, 100K or something, they don't even show you the exact... They don't even show you when you cross the threshold from exact
They do it under your settings. They don't to the general public. They do under your settings.
Which is still sad, because the general public maybe should know that.
Do they really need to know that?
If there's just say Mr. Beast was passing a threshold,
a lot of times,
and
if they're
wanted
getting
to
close to a threshold, they'll do a live stream and they'll have like the live thing up.
Yeah, but what if someone misses the live stream though? You can't.
Then you VOD it.
Following.
You can take those live streams and save them as a video, Hansen, and then everyone can see at any time. Okay.
I mean, what if you're not aware of it? And you miss it, and you're the only person that can pull it up. And other people that are dedicated following want to see it as it crosses the threshold. And you're not showing it as the YouTuber in question.
Then that's on the YouTuber in question. Frankly, I don't think the general public needs to see the exact amount of subscribers.
Really? Because I would have been very sad if I could not watch PewDiePie cross the threshold of 100 million.
But PewDiePie... Okay.
And then we almost missed that.
I think you're overreacting.
Okay. What is... By the way, she's making like a symbol with her hands.
I'm dialing it back.
Dialing it back.
I'm dialing it back.
CB radio now?
I'm done talking, guys. This is going to be a silent podcast.
No, it won't be. You gotta keep talking.
Dead air! Great for podcasting!
Perfect for podcasting. There you go.
That might get
Told you.
That might get cut down a little bit.
Leave it.
No, it's gonna get cut down. Not like entirely, but it'll get cut down a little bit. That was a very long period of time. People are gonna think their computers are broken.
No, because they can see the progression of the numbers as it goes.
They're gonna think the audio cut out, which I mean, I guess technically it did.
It happened a few times in our podcast before. We're still new at this. This is okay.
We're figuring it out. But
so that was mine, and that was yours. So do we move on to the next section now?
It's the fuck up of the week. It's the... Oh, no, give me my punishment first. From last week. No, wait.
You have to give... Oh.
You're waxing your legs.
I have to wax my legs, everyone.
He will wax his legs.
This happened since what? Podcast 3 when I originally was going to do it, and then you changed your mind or something happened? Where
No,
we just
something
cut it?
happened where we didn't have that podcast be a podcast, and I didn't feel right about punishing you for something nobody knew about.
Gotcha. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah, so I have Ashley bought me wax strips for the first unofficial punishment, but we decided to skip over it.
Tweezing was the first.
No, because this is before the tweezing happened.
No, it wasn't. Tweezing happened first.
Was it? Nope.
No, not when I ordered. You're right.
You ordered it, and then we decided just to cut it, and then you ended up failing the next week because you were so sure I was going to fail. And you tweezed! Because I got the strips before. I've had those strips for over a month now.
Yeah.
Granted, we haven't been recording completely, but that's gonna change.
We're getting better, guys.
We're horrible.
We suck at
We're getting
podcasting. Better. It turns out we're awful podcasters.
No, we're just terrible at keeping a schedule because we had a lot of stuff. We had a lot of stuff with SoundCloud and then changing everything and then reading. We have new pictures too.
We do. It's gonna be great.
So we're gonna update the infographic very, very soon. I mean, we have 7 episodes now, so about time to change.
I think I'm gonna keep the banner the same, and then I'll put pictures in the videos.
So yes, there'll be more.
Because you still want the thumbnail to be the horrible podcast and have that in it.
We might update the picture to be one of the newer pictures though too.
Okay,
but we'll still keep the general.
Yeah. I think for this podcast, I'm gonna stick with the old template just so I can edit it quickly.
We're gonna do it for a while. Maybe around episode 10 or 12, we'll probably have the new pictures up.
I mean, we're on
Hopefully
8,
sooner.
so yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm hoping by the
realistic.
next episode we'll start having at least some of the new stuff.
Some things, yeah.
It won't be everything yet, but it'll at least be a couple of things that we are updating visual-wise.
Great, guys. It'll be really, really great.
Okay, you gotta stop doing that.
Doing what? I'm sorry, I don't have a Yeti at home. I love the fact that you have a Yeti. I'm jealous of your Yeti. Is that too bad for me? I have a blue snowball. I wish I had a Yeti.
I wouldn't have a Yeti if it wasn't gifted to me. I was seriously I was looking at this one.
You were looking at the snowball too, right?
Yeah, and I was looking at this one, and I approached the person who gave me the gift. I'm like, look, here's the thing, and the person who gave me this knew exactly what I was going to use it for. So I'm like, look, here are the 2 options. This one's more expensive,
A and B.
And it's better quality, but I am okay if you get me this one. And he was just like, yeah, I'll get you the nice one.
Damn it. Yeah. I wish I had someone like that to give me a nice. I do love my blue snowball, though.
Your blue snowball is very good. It's good quality. It's just not...
And it will last me a very long time. I think
there's a way to set up a blue snowball so that if you hear that, my niece is here upstairs. She's running back and forth. You're just going to have to deal with it because she's adorable and I love her.
Yay! That's a good segue into fuck up of the week.
Fuck up of the week.
What was your fuck up again?
Should I do that one or should I do the new one?
We should do both. You should do both of them if you fucked up twice.
Alright, so the first fuck up was yelling at children.
One of them was the niece upstairs, I believe.
No, the other niece.
Oh, other niece.
It was the 2 older ones. This one's the youngest one. The 2 older ones are at
the sweet
school.
one that runs away from strangers which is a good thing. Running away from strangers is a good thing. But she would not say hi to me.
No,
she was
I literally picked her up and I brought her over and I looked at her and I went, will you say hi? No. Please? No. Look, Hansen's safe. And I petted Hansen.
Yeah, she petted my hair. And she's like, it's his birthday, say happy birthday.
No. If I put you down, will you run away? Yes.
Do you want to run away? Shook her head no, but was gonna say yes. And then, if I put you down, are you gonna run away? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she put her down. She just ran away.
She's really cute, though, guys. I love her so much.
You're a great aunt.
That's debatable, seeing as the fuck up of the week. It was a very stressful situation. So we had both of the older children, which is 9 and 6 or 7.
You forgot their ages?
I forgot Lexi's age.
Oh, damn.
I forgot the middle child's age, okay, guys? I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
2.5 fuck-ups.
I'm not a good aunt.
2.5. But you're a sweet aunt.
I tried.
Except for when this...
I tried. And the oldest one was very crabby and was just in a bad mood for several reasons, some of which were a little valid, most of which were not valid at all, and I was just done with him that day. And a small thing happened with Lexi, who had been behaving and being very sweet and a very good kid all day, and she had a minor mishap that should have been a conversation of, you don't do that, and then we move on. But I had been so fed up with the older one that it just kind of broke the camel's back, and I screamed a lot, and it wasn't pretty.
Doesn't sound pretty.
And she should have been talked to. It shouldn't have been that level. Crap, I'll figure it out. But if the older one would have done it, it would have been justified. The middle one, it was not, because she was actually being very
really
good.
Deserve it. It was just
she
the
did.
Straw that broke camel's back.
And I felt awful. And later I sat down and I apologized to her.
Which is the very adult, mature thing to do.
Yes,
and which is a good teaching lesson for her too.
If
you love if someone that doesn't necessarily deserve it, please apologize.
Yeah, and I also
I'm sorry I blew up at you.
Yeah, I also make a point to point out to them that adults aren't perfect.
Oh, we're not. Guys,
Because,
we're horrible people.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like if a kid grows up with this mantle of all adults are perfect, they know exactly what's going on, I'm the reason things are going wrong, it's going to be very detrimental.
Also, that being said, your parents are not 100% always right, but love them anyway. They're trying their best.
Exactly.
They don't know anything, but love them anyway. They deserve deserve your love and thanks and appreciation.
Most parents do. I'm not going to say all. There are situations where, like,
asterisks above most.
Yes.
This does not apply to every single person in every situation, but most are trying their best.
Honestly, I would say about 50-50, but
depends on the situation.
Right.
You know your parents more than we do. But, but they are not infallible either.
If you are a teenager and you feel like it's the end of the world and that your parents are only trying
For one, you're a teenager. So every teenager feels like it's the end of the world.
We're not gonna tell teenagers they suck, because they don't all
I'm not saying they suck.
Okay. What we are saying is, most likely your parents are telling you no for a reason. And whether that reason is valid or not is a whole nother subject. And
Wait, are we talking to teenagers, or are we talking to people our age, or are we just talking to everyone now at this point?
I mean, I feel like everyone, but particularly teenagers, because I feel like this issue comes up a lot as a teenager.
Fair enough. I just didn't know if our audience was mostly teenagers.
Probably not, but every once in a while one will slip in, most likely. Like, especially the older demographic-y teenagers.
Yeah.
Like, junior, seniors, maybe.
Zoomers.
What?
Zoomers.
The new generation is called Zoomers?
Yeah, Generation Z, they're Zoomers.
We went from boomers to millennials to Zoomers? What?
Well, no, boomers to silent generation to millennials
to Zoomers.
Yeah.
Who came up with the name Zoomers?
Close to boomers, it's similar.
But
so,
that's...
Generation Z.
But that's
what
they're not
they're called.
Being raised by boomers. We were raised by boomers.
Who's we? I'm a Zoomer.
No, you're a millennial. You're on the
95.
Oh, shit.
I'm at the split.
You're at the split.
At the split.
I'm a little bit above the split. That's
you are,
right.
Yeah.
I feel like you're still in millennial.
I can easily go both ways, but the way how my character is and based on events that have shaped my life, I act more like a Zoomer.
Okay, I get that.
Because my generation is malleable, because it's the middle of, so the generational split is defined by certain events that happen in growing up, or certain events that you grew up and around.
I feel like,
and literally I'm at that age where I was in, like, my formative years were post 2008 recession, post 9/11.
Yeah.
I remember 9/11 though too, so I'm that weird awkward middle ground stage. But still,
we were really young when 9/11 happened, but
I still remember.
Yeah.
It was like one of the last, because I was 5 years old when it happened, and I still remember when it happened.
I think I was in first grade. I was in either kindergarten or first grade. It was one of the two.
You would have been first. I was in kindergarten.
Okay, then I would have been first grade.
Yeah. But like I was early enough to know what happened, and I felt the gravity of it when it happened.
Well,
but Again, I also wasn't oblivious to it either.
Right. I wasn't oblivious to it. I remember being like, they made an announcement at school.
Yep.
And I remember sitting there thinking, what the hell is the World Trade Center? Like, that was, because I just didn't know. Like, that's not a thing that
you were 6 or 7 at the time.
It wasn't computing.
No one knows about what the World Trade Center is.
But I remember coming home and getting off the bus and coming inside. My mom was watching it on the news, and I was
literally same.
And I looked at it and went, "Oh, this is a big deal." And
my mom was crying.
I don't think my mom was like, my mom was never that emotional about things. But I do remember her like being.
It was tragic.
My mom was very good about if there was a news cycle that, like, she had heard everything, she turns it off and watches something. She actually watched everything on this. And I remember sitting there thinking, she knows all this information and is still watching it. That means this is bad.
There were 2 things in my younger years that I remember happening. It was the space shuttle blow-up incidents in, like, early 2000.
I don't remember that as much.
That one I remember, because I remember that day. But that was, like, less impactful than 9/11. Because I got off the bus. It was, like, my first week of kindergarten.
I remember 9/11, and I remember the recession. And not that... I was very lucky in that the recession, it affected us, but it didn't affect us in a large way, or at least not in a way that my parents let us know about. It might have, and I just didn't know. That's a very real possibility.
I guess you were one of the lucky ones.
No, we were. We really were. And it was mostly because my dad had a government job. He worked for the wastewater treatment plant, and so that was pretty secure.
Local government.
Right, and we already owned our house at that point. So, like, the 2 things that would have affected us...
Housing market crash and layoffs in the private sector didn't apply.
So, I just got very lucky, but I remember watching a few of my friends go through it. And I remember that having a huge impact on me.
The recession was really rough on my family because it was, like, right after my parents got a divorce and when they were fighting about money. And even with that, like... income just split apart anyway, and then recession hit on top of that. Yeah. And we also had to foreclose on the house, not because of the market, but because of other events happening at the same time, too, and everything just kind of collapsed at the same time. And my dad wasn't getting hours at his work because he blue-collar manufacturing job.
Oh, yeah, those were screwed at that point.
He was getting 30 hours a week if he was lucky. Yeah. So that was really because of saving and everything, is that was impounded into me, like, financial lessons and everything.
And honestly, that shows through now, because even now you're just like, I have to, like, your financial stuff is...
I do the best I can now.
So good.
I do the best I can, though. I feel like
you're doing a fantastic job, that way, at least.
And that's why I share, and that's why... if I share more stuff like that on the podcast, it's just because of events that were formulated to where I am now.
Yeah.
Things that had an impact. And that's why I'm categorically more a Zoomer. Because they're more conservative economically, better at saving up because they don't know when another crash is going to happen. We lived through that, and we don't want to relive that.
I think the millennial issue right now isn't that we didn't necessarily live through it. It's
no,
that
you did.
It's just we are still, a lot of us still have impacts that are affecting us that way.
Yeah.
And there's also the issue of, for whatever reason, millennials ended up getting a bad rap.
They still do.
Not
as bad as the boomers, though, but...
But we get a bad rap for... things that aren't necessarily in our control, whereas...
That's every generation, though, too.
Yeah. Whereas I feel like the boomers had control, at least voting-wise.
They I really feel for the silent generation because they never had any say and they never will have any say.
Oh, I know. And my brother is in that. And it's very apparent with him because my brother...
It's pretty much telling people in that age group, your opinion doesn't matter because you can't vote for it in mass. So we're going to skip over what you think is important. We're going to skip over your generation and hand over from the generation before you that may or may not have screwed things up to the generation after you, which may or may not fix or screw things up even more.
So I have a very interesting perspective generation-wise because I was raised by boomers, which most millennials actually weren't. They were raised the generation after boomers.
Generation X.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's Generation X too.
Yeah. No, my parents were boomers. Because my mom had me when she was 40. Like, she found out she was pregnant with me when she was 40. Like, I was a late in life kid. There is 3 years between my 2 oldest brothers. There's 5 years in between the younger of the 2 older brothers and my older sister, and there's 5 years between me and my sister.
10 years between your
there's
middle brother or second brother and then you.
Yeah, there's 13 years between me and my oldest brother.
That's a
It's a big gap.
That's a big spread.
And so, not only was I raised by someone who was older, I also had the experience of watching my 2 older brothers start life when I was somewhat, like, my brother left for college when I started grade school. Mm-hmm. Like, he was leaving to go to college when I was entering grade school.
And you're like, I have to go through school until his age?
Yeah. And then he went to school again, and like that just boggled. Like, but it
You're
was
like, I'm gonna be in school my entire life.
Kinda. There was that perspective
That
on it, but
suck.
it was very much I watched. I didn't necessarily have an in-depth look at it, but I did watch him apply for colleges, and like he ended up going to college and becoming a teacher, and I turned the sound off.
What's going on?
Yeet.
It's a person. Why did you just yeet your phone across the room?
Because it's in an OtterBox, so it's fine. Also,
Okay.
it's broken already, so whatever. Like, my phone
enough.
is janky. My dad's like, I should get you a new phone instead of a Switch. I'm like, no, I will deal with my janky S phone. I want a Switch because I want to play Animal Crossing. It's very important, guys.
Animal Crossing.
I realize my priorities are messed up.
Ashley is a Nintendo girl, everyone. Do not mess with her and her Nintendo.
I realize my priorities are messed up, and I should probably accept the new
But they're your
phone.
priorities. Anyway.
But they are my priorities, all right?
Leave her to it.
I get it.
She's
I get
gonna do
that
her.
I am doing something irresponsible. I'm doing it anyway.
That's okay. That's
no, but
you
it was.
fit the mold of a millennial. Saying that.
I also don't think millennials necessarily do the irresponsible thing first. I
They
think
really don't. And they get a bad rep. It's the worst of every generation that gets the bad rep for everyone else.
That's
Where the okay boomer thing comes from too.
Right.
Because it's the worst of the Zoomers and the worst of the late millennials attacking the worst of the boomers that necessarily is not all boomers.
I agree with you to an
My
extent.
dad's technically a boomer too.
I agree with you to an extent. I have opinions.
Oh yes, and
but
that's as plainly as I can put it too.
Right.
Getting specifically yes, some of them probably do deserve it, some of them probably don't deserve it.
right. And yeah,
Without looking at
and
specifics, you can't
frankly,
really say
putting
that.
everybody under one thing of a generation is oversimplifying.
That's
it.
like the same thing as putting people in all of one basket of something, and we all know that leads to divisiveness. And
right,
it's
like
terrible.
that's like the same thing as. Before I say this out loud, I am gay. I am using this as an example. It is not the truth, but that is the same thing as like back in the day when they said all gay people are pedos. Like,
or it's the same thing as saying basket of deplorables for an example too.
right,
And I don't do that. I don't condone that, and that's
right,
terrible. But there are some things that are truthful within the concept.
right, except for the all.
Now that we've
Gay
tiptoed
people.
around that very well, let's move on.
Right,
So, what was the other fuck up then for you? Because that was a very long
guys,
tangent.
part of my tooth fell out last night.
Yeah, I heard about
There's
this.
like a quarter of my tooth that's just gone.
You know, there's a dime around the floor. Is that what the tooth fairy left for you for the part of your tooth that fell out?
Instead of a quarter, I got a dime because it was only a part of it.
Yeah, right. I figured that's not really your fault though.
I am the one who didn't take care of my teeth. When Mom was really sick, I just didn't take care of myself because I put most of my energy into taking care of her.
To be
And
fair, you did have to take care of her, and that's a lot of energy drain.
but I should have brushed my teeth at least, and I didn't do that. And that is on me. I can take 5 minutes and brush my teeth. And I didn't.
It takes you 5 minutes to brush your teeth.
I mean, it takes you 2 minutes to brush. But, like,
2 minutes,
after
yeah.
you get everything out and you put the toothpaste on and you clean up after, it's about 5 minutes.
And you gotta do mouthwash. Yeah, I guess.
I don't mouthwash. I should mouthwash.
You don't mouthwash.
I don't mouthwash.
You should mouthwash.
I should.
You floss. Your dentist is gonna hate you if you don't floss. That's the one thing that they
Well,
care about.
my dentist is very much like, I come in and I look at my dentist and I go, I know I fucked up. This is how I fucked up. And he went, okay, you're good. I'm not going to lecture you. You understand that this is your fault. That's fine. Let's fix you.
Let's fix you.
Which is why I like him, but he's talking about retiring in like 3 years, and I don't even know if my insurance covers him anymore, and everything is...
You should go visit your dentist, honestly.
I went to see him a few days ago,
And this is before the tooth fell out.
This is before the tooth fell out, and there's another issue happening on the other side for the mostly same
Wasn't this
reason.
in another podcast that we mentioned this?
Yes, I think this is in the one that we deleted.
Oh, one of the earlier deleted ones.
No, this is it was the replacement, or it's the one we're replacing right now.
Oh, really? We did talk about this? Because I remember two things about the last one.
On the other side of my mouth, the very back tooth is dead. I need to get a root canal.
Root canals aren't that bad.
No.
If you need them, get them.
Yeah, and I am. And I'm hoping that the piece of tooth that fell out is just a really bad cavity.
Hopefully.
And then it's a filled cavity and a root canal and a cap, and I'm done. We don't know about the tooth on this side. That might need to get pulled.
Well, that's one tooth pulled versus dentures, which is most of your teeth are bad and they need to
A lot of
pulled.
times they don't do dentures anymore, they do implants.
Oh.
Which are, like...
That's nice, though.
It's more expensive, which is problematic. So there's still people...
yes.
There's still people who get... My dad's...
For
I'm
everyone
privileged,
For
guys.
everyone that's problematic.
Yeah,
you gotta spend money.
There is people who are like, you get the choice, but like, a lot of times they'll recommend you go with the implants. Also, a lot of oral health is way better now, so a lot of people don't get to the point I'm at anymore. Unless they're of an older generation that didn't necessarily have the infrastructure that is into tooth hygiene now.
Yeah.
But like, people my age, this mouth problem is very rare, and it is because I didn't take care of my teeth.
So everyone take care of your teeth.
Brush and floss and mouthwash, guys. It's very important. Don't end up like me. My tongue hurts because my tongue keeps going to the part that's, and it's jagged there, and
It hurts your tongue.
The tooth itself doesn't hurt. It's the tongue that hurts because the tongue keeps going over there.
Oh.
I think what happened is that part was decaying, and now it fell off, and now I'm fine. Like, I need to get it filled, obviously, but I'm hoping that's what it is. I'm hoping that it's not the same thing, but with that tooth, because
With that I think you lose fuck up of the week. And I didn't even say mine yet.
No, you didn't. But what is your fuck up of the week?
Oh, God, I said it like literally 2-3 days ago. What was it again? I completely forgot.
Really?
What was it again?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Wait, let me think about this for a minute. Filler.
We literally fillered with 9/11 talk earlier.
That was not filler. That was an actual legitimate thing. That explains our perspective on the podcast going forward, though, too.
Have you figured it out? I take that as a no. Okay, let's not try to repeat what you said last time. Let's just see. What did you fuck up with this week?
There was a misunderstanding between, a text message chain between me and my mom, and it could have gone really, really badly, and it almost ruined, everything to the point where it almost completely destroyed our relationship.
I feel like that might be a worse fuck up than me.
No, but it was resolved.
But I know it didn't, but it could.
Is it worse than losing your tooth and not brushing? Because it was lack of communication exchange. And granted, beforehand, I didn't have the best relationship with her either. But we talked it over, and that's actually a good thing this week. So
I don't know.
Should we maybe put it to a vote to anyone? Maybe in the future we should put our fuck-ups as a vote to people in the comments to vote who was worse.
Maybe, but I feel like at this point nobody's gonna comment.
No one's going to.
We're gonna get one comment, and that's gonna be the one vote.
Yeah,
Democracy.
I mean, it's 2 against 1 because I think I know more viewers than you do of our podcast right now.
No, Brett. There's a few people that I know that watch, and there's a few people that both of us know that watch. That is, we don't know whose side they'll take.
True. I think they might take my side on this one.
Specifically, that one probably.
Specifically this week, yeah, I think so. But yeah, so that's the new thing. I don't know what my old thing was. I know it was bad, but it was nowhere near as bad.
I will accept the fuck up of the week.
everyone that you don't know, you can't see this. I am.
He is bowing down to me.
I am anointing Ashley for.
I am your new god.
Goddess.
I'm the new goddess. I'm the goddess of fucking up.
Yeah, this is not a G-rated podcast.
No, it's not. If we go into
realize.
any real like podcast app, we gotta put the explicit on us. We drop F-bombs.
I feel like a lot of adults just don't care about the F-bombs.
No, but you also don't want a 5-year-old listening to it.
Yeah, I have to specifically say this is not for kids.
Right, which is why you put the explicit on it.
Right. No, I mean, even in YouTube, I have to click the box. Is this for kids? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah, because that whole thing is happening.
Because that happened just in November. You
Okay,
know?
I would like to point out to people that the rules that are about to change as of January 1st are not necessarily YouTube's fault. And if you want to be mad, go be mad at the FTC. I am all... FCC. Sorry. I am all for piling on people, but let's pile on the person that's actually...
Government organization, because usually that's what it is.
Well, no, because there is sometimes where it is YouTube's fault. Like, there's stuff that's changed that is YouTube's fault, and then by all means, pile on YouTube.
Like Rewind 2018.
And Rewind 2019?
Apparently,
that came out yesterday. It's bad.
I did not see it yet.
It's so
I
bad.
have to.
Go watch it.
As part of my birthday, I'm going to watch YouTube Rewind 2018.
No. Watch it tomorrow. Don't
Why?
make your birthday bad.
My birthday is already amazing, though, right now.
Yeah, but you'll make it bad. Don't do that. Don't ruin it.
Okay,
Don't ruin it.
Okay, fine, I'll wait
Watch
till
it tomorrow.
I don't want to, but okay. Good thing of the week.
Good thing of the week. I went to the bins and I got a giant unicorn.
Do you want to explain the bins to people that don't know what the hell the bins are?
The bins are... So its real name is The Goodwill Outlet.
The Goodwill Outlet.
The Goodwill Outlet. If you say it in a French accent, it makes it more fancy.
Oui.
It doesn't. Basically, this is the place where all of the things that don't sell at your local Goodwill
go to die.
And this is specifically Wisconsin's bins. I think they're trying to get one in Upper Wisconsin too, which will be nice because there's less shipping and stuff like that involved then.
Cool. Good for saving them money. Good for if you want to come near us and.
Good for it's also good for the environment because you're not sending trucks as far.
It saves on gas, saves on logistics.
Yeah,
I work in logistics. I get that entirely.
This one opened like 2 or 3 years ago as an experiment, and now that it's working out, I think they're gonna start expanding in Wisconsin because they started somewhere else. Like they started in a different state. This was the experiment for Wisconsin.
One.
But you go and you dig through bins and you pay by the pound. And we found a giant, massive lake unicorn for $10.
By the way, guys, this is the one that fits 20 people, has like a cooler space,
and
it's the big giant
system.
fucking blow up one.
It's amazing, and I love it, and it's coming camping with us. I have to.
Oh, you're not selling it as
no,
part of your
no. I
this
can't
is
ship
one of those
that.
things you cannot.
I can't ship that.
Why not?
It's too big. Do you know how much that's gonna cost in shipping?
Have the other person pay for shipping, then. I mean, you could.
I do. Normally, I do.
I have eBay people that buy my stuff pay for shipping.
Oh, I do too. It's just this one's so big that I don't want to deal with this because then I have to lift it and I have to get it to the post. This thing is heavy. It's like 68 pounds.
You're very energetic in person. Can I just say that? Like when I'm talking to you, you're very reactionary, and I love it. I can just bounce off of this energy.
Come home once a week to record the podcast. Nope.
$20 there and back. For gas.
All right. We'll
And
try
time.
to do this like 2 or 3 times a year.
Every now and again. Or you can come up to Green Bay.
I want to come up to Green Bay.
Get your license and then come up to Green Bay.
The Green Bay Day can be the day that the guest star happens. I can bring my nice mic, and we can have 2 mics, and we can...
Ooh, that'd be cool.
And we can...
And I can record... I can do the video, too. Maybe they can see us, too. Because I have my camera.
We can do a video podcast for that one!
By the way, guys, yes, we do want to make this a video podcast. It's just Ashley needs to get some microphone or...
I don't have a camera. I don't have a good camera, guys.
You just need a webcam or something.
Yeah.
Even if it's shitty quality, that would be a joke because it's...
Hansen, if you don't have my Christmas present yet, camera.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Probably webcam.
That's fine. That's fine. Just something I can use so we can have a video podcast.
And then we can have a video instead of... Besides the title screen can just be... Our thumbnail can just be the title card.
Well, and I've got plans. I've got plans for photos now that we have photos.
We do have photos, but like, I feel like Joe Rogan Experience, that's like an actual video recorded with like cameras. Yeah. Granted, they're very high tech.
Oh, a lot of podcasts also have a video element to them now.
Exactly. Which is what I would love to do. I mean, most people also have laptops where you can just like hit record, use the internal microphone and the internal webcam.
Yeah, but I want to use this mic because this mic is dope.
I would too. And then we just need to get a webcam for you.
Yeah. All right.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
I will think about that.
Okay. So
I did just get paid money. So
I get paid money on Tuesday. So what is your goal for the week?
No, my good thing of the week.
Oh, your good thing. Sorry, you haven't done your good thing.
I have a few good things. One, Halo Reach dropped on PC.
For those who cannot see, I'm clapping, but with 2 fingers on each hand.
Why are you clapping with 2 fingers?
This is my new thing. This is how I applaud now.
Okay, that's definitely new. I've never seen that. I've never seen anyone ever do that ever in the history of mankind.
I've just decided it right now. 2-finger clap.
That makes sense. So for those of you who do not know, I started on the Xbox. That is my go-to gaming system. At least it was till I got a PC and built my own, which is awesome. Halo, first ever Master Chief Collection, released to PC on Steam. And I've been playing it almost nonstop. I bought a copy for me, and my girlfriend, and my roommate also got a copy. And it's awesome.
I noticed because I'm doing the same thing with the 1.4 update for Stardew Valley. So I'm playing Stardew Valley, and in the corner it goes, Hansen is playing this game.
Do you have my nickname as actually Hansen on Steam?
No, I don't. It's your username, but I should change that. I should change that to Hansen.
But Jack knows me.
No, but it'll be Jetco is playing Halo, and I'm like, of course he is.
I changed Elliot's name to Elkiet. That's from a thing. I'll go in that story eventually.
Do we have permission for his name?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just figuring out how much editing I have to do because I have to edit out the child name that I said earlier because that's a child.
No. So
yes, that's a definite no one.
Child. I got him. I grabbed the child.
What child is this, Baby Yoda?
That was just a completely different thing I was doing. I was doing like a Markiplier.
I am aware, but then I thought of the what child is this Baby Yoda sweatshirt. Okay, guys, there's a sweatshirt that's an ugly Christmas sweatshirt, and it says, "What child is this?" And underneath it, it's got a picture of Baby Yoda, and I want it, and it's like $30, so I'm not gonna get it, but I want it.
Guys, memes of the week are Tesla Cybertruck and Baby Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Oh, and
mostly Baby Yoda.
And Baby Yoda's gonna be around
months.
It's not going away anytime soon.
It may be the greatest meme to start off 2020.
Might be.
It won't be new. It won't be new, mind you. But if we keep getting awesome episodes, it will still be around.
God, I love The Mandalorian so much. Here's the thing.
If you haven't seen The Mandalorian, please go see it. You don't know what you're missing until you watch it.
This won't spoil anything. I will spoil it free. But here's the thing is Star Wars, the new ones are not bad movies. They just don't feel like I'm still going to see them because I like the movies. It doesn't feel like a Star Wars movie to me. This feels like Star Wars.
Mandalorian is done right.
Mandalorian feels like Star Wars.
The Mandalorian is better than the prequels and the new movies combined, which isn't saying much, but it's still better than all that, so...
The new movies are better than the prequels. Let's be very clear here.
I cannot agree on that.
Obviously, original trilogy,
OG original trilogy,
top notch.
And of that, Empire Strikes Back is the best.
Correct.
However,
after that, it is the new one, and then the trash of the trash.
I really loved Rogue One, though.
Rogue One was good.
I also liked the Solo movie. It got a lot of flack, though, because it was after the terrible movie that was
I didn't get to see the Solo movie. I should go watch that.
If you go in without thinking anything else, it's really good.
All right. Here's my thing, is I think that Star Wars needs to start getting away from movies and doing shorter content like this.
That's what they're doing. And that The Mandalorian's perfect.
Right. Like,
also,
we need to invest in...
Star Wars The Clone Wars is coming back, everyone. I'm so excited for that.
But we need to look into doing more video games, more TV shows, more comic books, stuff like that. Versus the big movies.
And Disney needs to do a lot.
Or like one-off movies. I'm okay with one-off movies, but we need to get away from the trilogy.
That's what Solo was, and that's what Rogue One was.
Right, and according to you, they were both fantastic. I know there's mixed reviews on Solo, but Rogue One was good.
Solo is partially because of the backlash of The Last Jedi, so...
It
really is. If you
I've
look
heard
at it.
people who have legitimate complaints that are just about Solo and have nothing to do with.
And that may be fair. I have not heard any of those legitimate complaints. So. But I think it was really good for what it was supposed to be as well.
I think we just need to get away from the big trilogy. I think we need to do like one.
We need to get away from the Solo or the Skywalker saga. That's what we need to get away from.
Yeah.
I would love to see the Old Republic.
I kind of want to see what happened with
Boba Fett.
Han Solo and Leia in between the two trilogies. Like, I want to see Little Ben. I want to see their love story.
Okay, so you want to see like that. Okay.
I want to see that because it has nothing to do with Luke.
Yeah.
Like, Luke can be a side character,
Luke
that's
would be
fine.
a part of it, though, because
because
you
like,
can't
Ben
share
went to
without
school
that.
with
But even
Luke
then, I
and-
feel like would be more Skywalker stuff. We gotta get away from Skywalker.
I don't think I see.
There's
When I
so
think
much
Skywalker,
more.
I think Luke, and I think only Luke. I don't
Skywalker's
necessarily think
Anakin, Luke, and current trilogy too. Because
okay.
Ben Solo Ben
Yeah,
Solo
no,
is
that's fine.
still a Skywalker.
But I think if we looked at how Ben was raised before he went off to school with Luke, that's what I want to see.
I
Like,
was really mad when Disney completely got rid of the Young Jedi Academy because that was like actually done right, the book series.
Yeah.
Where it showed Han and Leia had like actual kids.
Yeah.
And they were being trained by Luke and everything.
Yeah.
And that was its own separate thing. It was completely butchered once Disney bought it.
Oh, I know.
That was so good though. I like that storyline.
Oh, I know. There's a lot of things
But
that
again,
Disney has done very.
That's why Disney needs more alternative media besides the movies to fill in the gaps because we don't know what is or is not canon.
There is a lot.
Anymore.
There's a lot
There's
of
a lot of
things
new
Disney
stuff.
did very well with the Star Wars universe, and there's a lot of things that Disney did very bad with the Star Wars universe.
I'm just gonna go on record and say I don't really like what Kaitlyn Kennedy has done with Star Wars. If that's a fair assessment.
But I'm talking about Disney overall.
Kaitlyn Kennedy is the head of Lucasfilm right now, which is the major signer off on all the projects. She is to that what Kevin Feige is to Marvel.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
And
that
I would
makes
love
sense.
Kevin Feige to actually get involved with it. I'm glad Jon Favreau has done an amazing job with The Mandalorian, and I hope he stays on.
Me too.
And Dave Filoni is obviously amazing with anything Star Wars related.
Oh, The Mandalorian.
Put him on everything, because he did Clone Wars, and he did Rebels, and then he did Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So that's number, I guess, long tangent for my first one, Halo.
1 and 1B.
Halo to Star Wars. From Halo to Star Wars, everyone.
Mandalorian, guys. It was amazing.
Baby
Go
Yoda.
watch it.
Baby Yoda is worth every meme he's in. Go watch The Mandalorian. Get Disney
Melts
Plus.
my little heart.
Or find someone that has it, please. You're missing out so much. It's really good. I know there's a lot of hype behind it.
Steal people's passwords.
No, don't steal. Politely ask to borrow. We're not that horrible anymore.
Steal people's passwords.
Okay, I guess we're still horrible. God damn it. I guess we're still horrible. Saying there's a second thing, good thing about the week, just today, made amends with a family member that I've had a rocky relationship on for the last couple of years, and we kind of did like a soft/hard reboot on our entire relationship, and it's for the better. I'm really happy about how it turned out. I was a little skeptical again. I mentioned it earlier in the podcast, but we met, talked. It was supposed to be just like half an hour. Ended up staying there for like almost 2 hours, just talking out through everything. And I feel like now we've kind of rebuilt that relationship that we never had for the last 5 years, mind you. So.
And I know I've said earlier today that I'm really happy for you. I'm also incredibly proud of you.
Why?
Because that's a lot. Like, that's a lot. Taking a relationship that is almost over and being able...
essentially burned to dead.
Right.
The other person...
And being able to rebuild.
The other person set it up as like, okay, don't know what's happening, and was gonna like burn every last bridge. And the point of like, clear out everything so it would be like, there's nothing else left to go on this unless you purely want to.
Yeah.
And I reached out, and they were completely surprised, and they were like excited a little bit.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, it was like had to do some serious deep thinking on both parts.
Yeah, and that's first of all, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Second of all,
It was huge.
I feel like 6 months ago, if this relationship would have burned down,
You would not have been surprised.
No, I wouldn't have been surprised, and I don't think you would have been all that upset about it. Like, I think there would be certain things that you would be like, this is upsetting, but it wouldn't have been...
It wouldn't have come to the forefront of who I am because I never let it affect who I was as a person.
So it's not like you necessarily absolutely needed this relationship, and the fact that you...
But I feel like it's therapeutic now that I've been able to make
Right. Oh, I agree.
Come to a mutual understanding for the first time in 5 years, people. This is huge.
Oh yeah, no, this has been going on for a while.
This is huge, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm extremely happy about it. We have a boobski.
No, but
So
yeah,
that's a good thing of the day, and it's honestly made my birthday amazing.
Holy cow, we're already at 50 minutes. We need to get to what our goal is for this week. So my goal for the week is I'm going to reorganize my eBay shelves because they're very bad. I'm going to reorganize both of them because they both need to be reorganized.
Just the eBay shelves, or
this week is the eBay shelves. Next week I will work on a different. I'm going to do it a section at a time.
What a section at a time? Because they can't see anything.
The whole room is getting done a section at a time. Hansen is sitting in squalor right now, guys.
Can I please have every single one of your soda pop tabs because I'm collecting them for charity?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
There's a lot of soda cans,
I will make
people.
an effort.
Most of it is
that.
Mountain Dew. You love Mountain Dew.
I have a Mountain Dew problem. It's actually probably part of the reason that my teeth are rotting out of my head, but yeah.
Yay.
So yeah, that's my goal for this week. What is your goal?
My goal is to have a great birthday.
Done.
That's not my goal. It's already completed, everyone. That's
Done.
too easy.
You did it.
My goal is to look into finding some form of employment temporarily over winter break, depending on when I am available. Because obviously, winter break, I can work. Financial situation's doing good, but I can always get more money and pay off everything else early. So, that is my goal. That's a good goal.
I wish you luck in your endeavors.
Thank you. And to make it fair, I'm not expecting to be employed by next week, everyone.
Yeah, no.
As Ashley thought it was
in my defense, I couldn't see your face. I couldn't tell anything else. You were just like, I'm gonna employment, and I'm just like, what does that mean? What are the parameters of this? No, he's not gonna. He's going to have applied to everywhere you want to apply to. I'm assuming.
Factory jobs, probably, and warehouses.
You can't do physical gags they can't see.
No, I'm doing it for you just to mess with you because I can do this in person now.
All right, I have a very good poker face, guys, as just proven. But no, yeah,
you're just good at ignoring things that are dumb until it needs to be said.
Until it needs to be said, yeah. But yeah, that's
hashtag maybe our first possible guest air humping behind us.
No. It's not air humping. She's musical dancing.
Yeah, musical dancing. Ow.
Also, by the way, you're now in the podcast because you talked, and that's the way the mic is set up right now.
That's fine. Hi, everyone.
That is a Kaitlyn.
Will be our first guest.
She will be our guest at some point. There's also a Jude.
Also
say
a Jude.
Something. You can say.
That was a Jude.
That squeaking is the Jude.
Anyway, now that my basement is becoming more populated, we should probably do social media.
Yeah. Do you want to say it or do you want me to say it?
You say it. You're better at this.
Okay. So, everyone, thank you for joining the podcast. Again, everything will be linked in the description below. Any links to anything we've talked about. Please like, subscribe, comment, as any interaction will help us. If you like this video, share it with your friends. We're horrible, but we're hoping to get better. Ashley, do you want to share your social media?
So I regret this. On Twitter.
Regret this. Meant to be regret, but you also regret that you regret it.
It's a thing, guys.
She's amazing on Twitter. It's great.
And then I have... What else do I have? I have an Instagram.
Yes, you do.
It's Wesson something.
It's linked below.
It'll be linked below.
Everything is linked below.
It's all linked below. And then we have I am going to say the email. If you would like to send us feedback, questions, tell us something that's funny.
We may mention you in the next podcast.
Yeah. The email is horriblepod@gmail.com. Send your shit there. It's fun.
We also have our Instagram, which I will be posting my punishment for the next week on, which is also horriblepod. So please like us on there and follow us. And again, my Twitter is Jackno, and my Instagram is official Jackno. And
be like Bob.
Be like Bob. Bye, everyone.